More than 2,000 years ago, in the small town of Bethlehem, a child was born who would change the world forever. His name was Jesus Christ. But the story of Jesus did not begin in peace and comfort. From the very beginning, danger surrounded him. Mary and Joseph had traveled to Bethlehem because of a Roman census ordered by Caesar Augustus. The town was crowded with travelers, and by the time they arrived, there was no room left in the inns. That night, Mary gave birth inside a humble stable. Jesus was laid in a manger, surrounded not by kings or soldiers, but by animals and hay. Yet something extraordinary happened. Far away in the fields, shepherds watching their sheep suddenly saw the night sky filled with heavenly light. Angels appeared before them and announced the birth of the Savior. The shepherds rushed to Bethlehem and found the child exactly as they had been told. At the same time, in distant lands to the east, wise men saw a mysterious star appear in the sky. They believed it was a sign that a great king had been born. So they began a long journey to find the child. But not everyone celebrated the birth of Jesus. When King Herod heard rumors about a new king, fear and anger filled him. Herod was powerful, but also deeply paranoid. He believed this child would one day threaten his throne. So he secretly asked the wise men to find the baby and report back to him. But after visiting Jesus and offering gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh, the wise men were warned in a dream not to return to Herod. And that changed everything. That same night, Joseph also received a warning in a dream. An angel told him, "Take the child and his mother, and flee to Egypt. Herod is searching for the child to destroy him." Joseph obeyed immediately. In the darkness of night, Mary and Joseph gathered what little they had and escaped with baby Jesus into Egypt. Behind them, Bethlehem fell into fear. Enraged that the wise men had not returned, King Herod ordered something terrible. Soldiers were sent to kill young male children in Bethlehem in an attempt to destroy the child he feared. But Jesus was already gone. For years, the family lived as refugees in Egypt. Far from home, far from safety. Yet according to biblical prophecy, this journey had been foretold centuries earlier. Eventually, Herod died. Once again, Joseph received a dream telling him it was safe to return. But instead of returning to Bethlehem, the family settled in a small town called Nazareth. And there, Jesus spent his early childhood. The Bible does not reveal many details about those first years. But it tells us that Jesus grew in wisdom, strength, and favor with God and people. He lived a humble life. He learned from Joseph, worked with his hands, and grew up among ordinary people. Yet even as a child, there were signs he was different. When Jesus was around 12 years old, his family traveled to Jerusalem for Passover. On the journey home, Mary and Joseph realized he was missing. After searching desperately, they found him in the temple, speaking with teachers and religious scholars. Everyone listening was amazed by his understanding and wisdom. Even then, it was clear that Jesus carried a purpose greater than anyone fully understood. From a stable in Bethlehem, to danger under King Herod, to safety in Nazareth, the first years of Jesus' life were filled with prophecy, protection, and mystery. And though he was born in humility, his story would go on to change billions of lives forever.